I'm sorry.
I love it.
All right, welcome to the Out of Think Stories. But for this time, we got a lot of return guests. About fucking 3.
Hey,
we got Willie.
It's me.
We got Chris.
Big old Chris.
You know Chris, and you saw him last time.
I fucked Uno.
Literally.
He fucked Uno. He fucked Uno.
How do you do that? It's like a square.
That's
A thin square.
Ian can't see everybody.
You like
but
put it into your, you know.
I don't know, maybe.
Hey, what is it? The alien that breaks it down.
Oh, you mean that new one?
Howard's the alien.
Howard, that's his
When
name?
you said square, I instantly thought of like the dances he was doing with his hands.
Alright, so,
That's
Marco, that was your first time playing Uno. How do you feel about it?
And I made everyone suffer for it.
Yeah,
He said
he said Uno, and he has a red card.
Do I?
Yes.
So we have to use
Because that was my deck, you remember?
Yeah,
you remember
that
back
deck
when it
has
was mine?
changed a lot.
When I stole
It's
his,
still red.
he
So is
stole
my
it
next
from
card
me.
a red card?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You have to change the color.
Okay.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You literally broke my heart twice. Oh,
If it helps, I'll
Alright.
suffocate through it.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
again, what Nick said, like, my little curse of Uno kind of passed on to him. Like, it just, like,
The Esquivel family.
it just sprinkled on him, just like
piece
this.
of
It's like,
shit.
here you go.
You need to make a short
Like
film called The
family ashes
Esquivel
on
Gene,
someone's head.
That's, you know,
and it's all about being
beautiful.
terrible at Uno.
honestly just being terrible at everything.
Whoa, not artistry. Okay.
I mean, I got art is good for me, but like for the past like part of this live stream, when it came to like the Whiplash, the
Quiplash.
Whiplash.
whatever,
Whiplash. We didn't have
Whiplash is a good movie.
Whiplash, the
Yes,
like
Chris. Do it for
the
the
other
kid.
game of like trying to like film a story or something. Like it was, I did shit, but like
Yeah.
Uno is like the
Still.
case where I fucking hate it, and it passed on to him. So I feel a bit better when it comes to playing Uno.
Fuck you.
That's
As long-
hereditary.
I have the key now.
Yeah.
As long as I just bring
We'll talk
him,
about that later.
I can never lose.
I'll never play Uno again.
Also,
I'm gonna ruin it for everyone I know it.
Raphael, I have a
So
question.
upsetting.
Yes.
What thing today that we did were you not shit at? Tell me one thing.
It's a tough idea.
See, exactly. That's my point.
Hope not this podcast.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. Because if he's shitty at the podcast, I hear they might be looking for a new host.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I mean, I'm just like gonna be like, yeah, I heard that too.
Raphael is getting replaced.
I know. God, this could be the last time I could be on this, but I don't fucking care. So.
End of house.
It's me, Anderson Cooper. Today we're going to be taking over the show now.
I kind of want. I'm not gonna lie. If I like
Movie loop.
can no longer like do this, I kind of want Chris to do it. I'm not gonna lie.
That'd be great.
Chris, because
like, I like-
like
I'm-
making you the new host.
Honestly, if you guys give me like a Make America Great hat again, I'm just going to look like some homeless guy.
Or
on the
Luke.
street.
Or Luke. I don't know.
I
Or-
didn't give you. I mean, you
I don't know.
didn't have
Anyone
to say
here
that.
could do this show. Anyone here could do this
Actually,
show.
I have a-
honestly.
You might be right about that.
Yeah.
However, no one can do it
That's
the way
great.
you
We were
do.
playing
Yeah.
isolation.
Ooh,
Again,
you guys were?
shittily.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then
Yeah.
say, like, isn't everyone a pedophile? They cut to end.
Then
Oh, yeah.
cut to end. Except say it at the
Raphael
beginning
said
of the
that.
next episode.
Exactly.
If everybody's a pedophile, then no one is.
Why you wrapping your arm around me? What are you trying to say?
Okay, I just want to say, you somehow made his catchphrase worse.
I gotta.
Stop.
I gotta.
That was him, not me. This time you got that on
I literally
footage.
just reworded
We're all pedophiles.
We're all pedophiles.
I'm glad I'm not in the hug.
Do it for the kids.
No, I actually just reworded.
Do it out.
What do you call it?
Stop.
The bad guy from the first Incredibles movie.
Hashtag definitely not
Syndrome.
monetized.
I just
Yeah,
reworded syndrome.
Please help me. I'm not part of
Well, we're
this.
not monetized anyway because it's a charity thing, so we didn't want to take the profits. But it's also, do it for the kids!
Do it for the kids.
And we're having this
I
conversation.
think that was his
I
main
didn't
point.
bring it up.
See,
Oh,
but you
it's
invited
terrible.
me. It's only it is to be expected for me to just ruin everything. It is to be
Okay.
expected.
Nick's not in frame on
Returns to
purpose.
nothing.
He's running technical director
Yeah,
right
to
now.
make sure the
So
show doesn't fuck up
he
with
is,
audio.
he is not in frame.
Nick is a ghost embodied in this very room.
Yeah.
What you've seen is not real.
Okay,
He's dead.
let's
He died
It's
5
a
Let's-
seconds.
PNG.
let's focus on a topic. A topic.
A
Bananas.
hot topic.
Bible, man.
Bible
Speaking
man.
of
No,
which-
no. We're done with that. We don't move. We don't like continue on to like shit what we talked about in the last podcast.
So no
No
VeggieTales?
continuations. I'm eating water real quick. I'll be right back.
We can't talk about awful VeggieTales cartoons.
No.
Awful. Those were amazing.
Let's talk about traumatizing
Rugrats.
TV shows.
Okay, I got a good one.
Courage to Kill
Okay,
the Dog.
welcome back.
Can you throw me a chip?
Traumatizing TV
Any
shows.
chip.
Lily, would you like to go? Yes, you got one for us?
So-
We'll go in order so we can like...
I am currently watching one of the best shows I've watched in a very long time called The Night Shift. Have any of you watched it?
I've heard
No,
of it. I need to watch it
sounds
though. It has Tom
not
Hiddleston,
heard
right?
of it.
What?
Does it have Tom Hiddleston in it?
Negative.
Oh, I guess I'm thinking of something else.
What?
I'm sorry. I thought there was something called that. Drink it, boy.
Breaking Bad.
So-
Breaking Chad.
This show is basically, it's like a hospital show, right? And crazy, the makeup is insane. It's very bloody and gory. There's a lot of good comedy in it that's relief, but it's also super interesting and intricate and complex. The writing is incredible. The acting, phenomenal. Love this show.
Yeah.
Super traumatizing though.
Yeah.
Like some crazy shit happens.
Can you give us an
And you're just like, okay, one example is this guy comes in, right?
Yeah.
And this was just the last episode I watched. This is one example. He lost his hand, like up to here. His arm was gone, right?
Oof.
But he wanted to keep his hand. So he got it, like they got him to the hospital in time to kind of preserve the hand for a little bit.
Yeah.
But he was also suffering lead poison from work. He was drinking lead-infested water. But he wanted to keep his hand so bad that he didn't want to do like some, what are they called? Prosthetic?
Yeah,
right?
prosthetic.
And so they talked to him about, it's almost like his hand's almost dying. The injury to his arm makes it to where like without a long period of time they can't, in any short period of time they can't reattach his hand there.
Yeah.
So if he wants to keep the hand alive, they have to attach it to his leg.
Oof.
Okay,
Yikes.
isn't that weird? It sounds
that is
crazy.
weird. That's
So
like super weird.
Ugh. I don't like that.
so they get in, right?
Yeah,
They
kind
get
of.
in
Yeah.
and they attach his hand to his leg, and you see it. The hand looks pretty cheesy, but it's crazy. That's one example. Oh no! Oh my God! This was the craziest episode. Can I spoil it for you?
Yo, what
Sure.
happened?
I'm not gonna go super in
Okay.
depth in case anybody decides to watch it because it's super good. Essentially, a young woman and her newlywed husband get in a huge car accident, and they were like their relationship. She was like 16, he was 18. The parents were not okay with it, right?
Yeah.
So she ran off and got married to this guy without her dad knowing it.
Oh no.
Got in this huge accident, and her dad got called, and he had to come to the hospital, and she was like in surgery, being taken care of. When she wakes back up, he goes in there, and they start like bickering and arguing, and she has a heart attack at 16, and it's like severe, and she ends up being comatose, right? And so like the dad's there, and he starts bonding with one of the doctors about military stuff because they're both ex-military, and like while she's being operated on, they're trying to save her. They don't know if she's comatose yet. It's like they're just trying to, save her from cardiac arrest. They come out and she's all,
Oh, that's mine.
they're like,
I don't
They're
know.
like-
Go away.
she's not looking so great, and the dad's like, is she alive? Is she alive? I mean, she's dead. Like, what's going on? He's all freaking out and crying, and they're like, she's not dead, but she is comatose. And the dad like has this crazy breakdown, and he's gonna kill the parents of the kid that she married, right? So he pulls out a gun in the middle of the hospital, and he's about to shoot her.
Fuck.
Yeah, I swear. And then the doctor that he bonded with like got in the way, and he's like trying to get him to not do it. Like he's like,
Dude, calm
this
the
will
fuck
not
down.
make it any better. Like I know it's terrible, blah blah blah, but she's gonna be okay. Like, and so the guy turns the gun around and shoots himself in the chest in the fucking hospital, and dies. Crazy. So traumatizing as hell.
Wait.
Good question.
Yikes.
Amazing show. You have to check it out. I'm like
So that's
incredibly fascinated.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's a good choice.
I'm trying to think of one. Like shit. Like
You're the one that came up with the question.
I know. Like I thought
I've got enough.
Teletubbies.
Yeah.
They have weirdly human faces. I was always scared watching it as a kid.
Nightmare fuel.
that sun is fucking terrifying.
The son
It's a
was a
baby.
baby. How do you get up
The
there?
soul of a baby trapped inside the sun.
Is there a
I like how we
bobsled?
went from that like
to like a guy
crazy.
getting
From
shot,
someone
shoots
getting-
himself in the chest, and just like Teletubbies, that baby, the freaking creepy baby.
They're
face
scary.
Yeah. But
Um,
what do you got?
What you got?
Yeah.
what I got?
What you got?
Yeah,
What
what
you
you got?
Oh,
What you
me?
got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who me?
I thought it was still your turn.
Yeah, it was your turn.
Do you want
Was-
to? Do you want to pass and just like?
I'll pass because I need to think. 'cause,
He's a
like,
host.
We're all gonna pass someday.
Oh.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Talking
But one thing that actually did scar me was Happy Tree Friends.
Oh, Jesus.
That thing. That messed me up.
I don't know Happy Tree.
Because, Happy Tree Friends. It's like a little cutesy cartoon. There's a whole bunch of animals that love each other and whatnot. Everyone dies horribly and gorily. Each episode. And you don't expect that from looking at the cover art.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
it's just like happy little chipmunks and stuff. Like, you're like, oh my
nothing
goodness.
about like the marketing shows that. The
So-
gory side.
I watched it as a child, not knowing any better. More specifically, it was shown to me as a child without my parents knowing any better of the situation. And that did things.
So that's why you are the way you are now.
Oh no,
That
I
makes
was
sense.
thrown against the wall. Like, you know, the
He's like, no, what made me who I am today was.
I was hit against the wall.
See, my dad backed up on me with the truck.
you know the Japanese invasion of Nanking? Yeah, that's what happened to you. Just like
Oh my
horrible
God,
That's
things.
terrible.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
It makes me think of that.
Oh,
There's
wait.
this film called Freddy Got Fingered, and there's this kid that dies horribly each scene, and that's what I think of each episode
Yeah.
for you. That's what I think of now.
They killed Kenny.
They-
Awesome.
Yeah.
You did it.
Congratulations.
Boss, you win.
You ready, Marco?
Do you have one?
Yeah, we did.
once.
We went Teletubbies.
You did.
Wait,
Oh,
did
yeah,
you?
you did.
Oh, did you just say Teletubbies?
Yeah.
Like, I know you got a few
Mr. Meaty?
No, I just got that.
Oh, God.
Did you guys ever watch Mr. Meaty?
Don't fucking remind me about
Mr.
Mr.
Meaty.
Meaty, you piece of
Mr.
shit.
Meaty.
Mr. Meaty.
Who?
Who's Mr.
Fucking
I
Mr.
forget.
Meaty, like the vampire episode.
The worm.
The worm.
The worm.
The worm.
The
What
worm.
are you guys talking about?
Yes,
Mr.
they're like so
Motherfucking
engaged.
Meaty.
Put up the gain.
Don't-
The worm.
I can't remember.
But
Clearly don't know what you're talking about.
look
So
up.
Mr. Meaty, it's puppets. It was a Cartoon Network show, and they're
I
all
think
puppets.
I thought it was Nickelodeon. Was it?
Either Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network.
One of
Anyways,
the two. I
they're
mixed
like
the
they're
two.
all like puppets, felt and whatnot,
Yeah.
and they're just two teenagers working a low-income
Oh
job
yeah, I love that
Oh,
show.
yeah.
at just hamburger place. The place is called.
That was
Mr.
on
Meaty.
like Nickelodeon.
Oh god,
right?
it was spooky.
Yeah, it was.
And
Oh god, it was spooky.
so the tapeworm episode is what it was. They got tapeworm in the meat, and they're like, "Oh, let's go get it." And it's like all running away, all funny, and it goes into the people's mouths, and it's inside of them. They're like, "Oh no!" And it goes into the other person's mouth. It's like, "Oh no!"
What the
But
fuck?
this tapeworm was the most disgusting thing you'd ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Like everything else is
horrifying.
felt, but something about that was just.
It didn't look like
It
felt.
didn't look like
Oh
felt.
man, yeah. That's
Was it like
crazy.
fleshy?
It was like it was like some inorganic.
It literally looked like you took out a chicken trachea and just like wobbled it on set.
Yes.
Okay, I remember a show.
Ooh.
Like the show was kind of like on YouTube. Like,
It was a hentai.
Changed my life.
No, it was like salad fingers.
Oh,
Oh yeah, salad
Oh
fingers.
damn.
I actually like that.
That's a weird one.
But like that fucking creeped the shit out of me as a kid. Like
Salad
for
fingers.
years I was like terrified of it. But then like I want to say like a year ago I looked back on it like wow this isn't bad. It's an interesting story. But
Yeah.
yeah, like the last full episode of just like that doll climbing up that little horse was like really great. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't like that.
Yeah, that like it got me
I
real
thought
good.
it
Just like
alright.
yeah.
You know what
That guy
else was
actually
pretty
made new cartoons recently.
Oh really? What do you make?
One called Cream.
cream?
Look at
I
that.
love that song by Wu Tang.
I don't want to check it out.
Wu Tang.
You know a good traumatizing movie?
Uh,
The Knock.
You should
Cash
check it out.
grab. Cash grab.
I'm wondering what that person's drawing on Xbox Live.
I've got like a
Queen
couple
of Art,
things I could talk-
creative.
like
One thing was my parents' sex tape, The Creation of You, featuring Uncle Ben.
Drawing art.
Featuring Uncle Ben.
Special
Wait,
guest.
Uncle Ben.
Oh,
I'm
wait, they had rice.
What's going on in that art piece? Do you see it, Chris?
Let's click on it.
No, it's not.
Let's
Oh,
do
hey.
it.
By the way.
I'm sorry, it's just like
So I have like a lot of shows I could talk about, so I might just like narrow it down to like one or two.
Just okay. I got an
Just
idea.
one.
Name as many as you can, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna abrasively eat chips and laugh my ass off. while I'm doing
Go ahead.
Twin
go for it.
Peaks,
No.
Courage the Cowardly Dog,
There you go.
Evangelion.
it. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is a great show.
It's a great
Yeah,
show.
it's good.
But like,
Great
scared the
show.
shit
I watched
out
it
of
at
me.
9 years old, and
It was scary.
there was an episode where they
So what
literally
about
just had like a
Flapjack?
fake film director that was a zombie
I
trying to
didn't
kill
watch
like
Flapjack.
Muriel.
Oh,
They had a
I
lot
was
of
scared
weird
of the
episodes. Like,
feral
there's
one.
one
You look like Flapjack.
The thing that fucked me up was what is it?
Ah,
You're not alone.
I'm
or
just a little
something like
blonde
that.
boy.
Oh, like that he was-
noodle arms and a noodle body.
Return the slab.
Oh, suffer my curse.
No,
The man of gosh, the man of gosh. Rumsey. But what other shows were there? Oh god. There was the procrastination episode from
Flapjack.
SpongeBob scarred me.
Which part? Which episode?
The
Like,
procrastination, the one where he has to write the paper,
Oh, that was a good
That
one.
was a trip.
and yeah, like the ending was like his houseburger's like, "Why did you set me on fire, SpongeBob?"
Oh shit.
God.
Yeah.
And that was how.
Did
it
he
was-
ever finish that paper? I can't remember that episode.
No, the paper got like called off for a field trip, and then he tore himself in half.
Oh
That was
yeah.
great.
He's a masochist.
Yeah. What other?
Aren't we all?
There was a
No.
couple episodes of Samurai Jack that were kind of creepy to me, like the haunted house episode.
I thought that was.
Oh yeah, that was creepy.
The Powerpuff Girls.
Oh wait, oh I remember a few. Those were like good but creepy at the same time.
They
Like
were weird shows.
I don't remember. I think like
Me?
Him? Oh yeah, him.
Do you remember?
Oh.
The, do you remember about that fat nerd man?
That's
that,
my disrespect. To me.
That fatty,
Oh,
that
sorry.
fat man who was obsessed with the Powerpuff.
Did you just moan?
Yeah.
Was that a...
Okay, never mind. I'll continue that later. All right, let's think of another topic we can do.
I like how this one. Last
sketchy.
time I was here, we had like a premeditated bunch of topics, but I was like, shit.
What did we talk about?
Hashtag put a comment suggesting what you think we should talk about.
What is our current favorite movies of the year, even though
I
it's
feel like
halfway
that's-
through the
I
year?
feel like it's
Fallen
just-
Kingdom.
I feel like that's for
What?
another podcast, Luke.
Fuck
Incredibles 2.
It is.
Do you have a
I
better
know.
topic?
Yes.
Alright, what is it?
Asking the people what Willie says.
That's not a topic!
Okay, I got an idea.
Yeah.
So, if you could be any instrument, what would you be?
Could be a trumpet.
A cello.
So Trump
Okay.
can play me.
Are we
So
all
we can
just
have a
choosing
trumpet.
things that people put their mouths on? Like, is this what's going on here?
Yeah, what's going on,
Is that a
guys?
fetish?
People don't put
I need to know.
People finger me, so
What's
Uh,
going on?
A
people,
big clarinet.
people don't blow cellos.
So a
But
trumpet
you get
and
the
a
joke I was
cello?
making of
Trumpet
that.
and a cello.
A big
Okay.
clarinet.
Why?
Like a cello.
Why? You gotta have a reason.
Okay, I got nothing then.
You want to be a drum?
Okay, sure.
You want to be that triangle?
I want to
What?
be.
Okay.
I don't want to be a drunk. My dad already beats me.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
just kidding.
That's good. That's pretty good.
Darn.
I want to be a glass
Ten out of
harmonica.
Yeah.
Because
Why?
people rub me.
Oh.
Nick,
I
what
should
would you
have
be?
learned by now that we should not have done this podcast on a charity event.
Wait, what?
You're right.
I'm
It's
sorry.
true.
The best way to understand humanity is to accept that all humanity sucks. You know? So
accept
we're accepting
that
our
we
humanity
try-
through awfulness.
I will
Wait,
be a
you figured
bassoon.
Sad.
Wait, you figure this out.
Okay,
After
I'm gonna.
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, that's also
That's
a good
true.
point.
Yeah. All right.
Have you ever
We're
had
just
that?
bad role models. I'm sorry. There's no going against.
Have you ever
What
had that
role
dream?
model?
What was the worst film that, like, you enjoyed super, like, an amazing amount as a child, but you look back now and just like, ugh.
Oh no.
The Rugrats movie.
I mean, that's a
Hey,
good one.
Rugrats is gonna be
That's-
live action now.
Oh no.
Is it really?
CGI, 26 episodes.
What?
Yeah.
It's gonna be Baby Geniuses, basically.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
just imagine like Tommy just talking to Chucky. Just like they look like freaks.
me, Tommy!
They look like fucking freaks. Just look at them. They're just,
Tommy tried to kill his.
back a little.
That's
Yeah.
super upsetting.
I'm not joking. They're
Also,
like
didn't
disgusting, but like,
the-
how are they gonna do it? That's like my question.
That's
It's gonna
weird.
look awful.
That's too much.
Do you feel that they're gonna get grown actors to wear like morph suits for like CGI stuff? And just like, all right, now act like a child, act like an infant.
I propose something.
Yeah.
How about we take live action Rugrats and we do a collaboration with live action Lion King where we have lions mauling children in CGI?
Yeah.
How about that?
It's pretty-
Other
Just
idea.
kidding.
Counter concept. How about we have live action babies taming a live action Lion Kingdom?
Counter concept.
Why must they be
What
white?
if we find
so-
malformed children that kind of looks like them?
counter.
I've got an
idea. We make Genius Baby 3.
Baby Geniuses 3, maybe?
Quadruple counter concept. Okay?
How about I
Here's
have
the
a
deal.
question?
Wild
We make
card.
genius lion babies, and they can teleport through time, and
They killed Hitler.
they eat figs.
Counter.
Can I say something?
Off hand.
Let him go.
We make a cinematic universe containing each baby's story, and then they meet up to actually create the Rugrats.
So it's Evangelion.
I actually really like that idea.
Did you just say what?
I actually like that idea.
So like in each episode they get their own story,
Yes.
and then like the final episode they team up
Yeah.
to fight Angelica or something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, dude.
It's like Avengers.
That's genius.
But just,
Thank you.
And then you have a 16-year reunion when they can all drive,
Yeah.
and 2 of them die dramatically, and it's
By a car
awesome.
crash.
Guys.
and then it slowly becomes the
Yep.
knock.
Angelica is Hillary Clinton.
Where did that come from?
What? It happened.
It's
I
a
realize
metaphor.
now. And,
Well, wait, what? Give me the facts.
By the
Why do you
way,
think that?
Like, was Hillary Clinton the voice
Can I
actor for
just-
Angelica?
Can I
No.
just say something also
Wait,
about
what's up?
Rugrats? In the movie,
What did it
Tommy
say?
tried
Hi-
to
hi,
fucking kill his
friends.
brother
Hi,
by
yeah,
giving
that
him
was
peanut
the thing.
butter.
Hi,
he tried-
Silamani.
Yeah,
Hello.
it was fucked up, dude. Hello.
Yo.
Welcome in
Yo.
to the probably worst time to tune into
Hello.
the charity.
Welcome to the
Very
Out of
bad
Sync
edition.
Charity
I'm not doing
Podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is your problem, Winky?
What is your problem?
Winky and the
We all have
Winky in the brain.
Hold on,
You just
we're
really-
trying to-
you just really
What's your
flexed on us.
problem?
Yeah.
What's going on?
flex on you,
Winky and
boy.
the
He
brain.
flexes on brain.
What if you just stood on top of someone and started flexing?
No, I think
Flex
that'd
it.
be
Hold on,
rude.
we got a question.
Yeah.
Like, for someone has a problem.
What is your problem?
Maybe
Tell us.
like
How can we help?
maybe
We're here to
us
help.
5
Please tell
idiots
us.
can try to figure this out. What's
We're all
the
about
problem?
you, Winky.
The Five Stooges.
Please let us know.
Wait, there's 5 of us here.
Yeah, there's 5 of us.
Like, we're not counting Nick. because
Nick is a
he's-
smart person.
Eh.
More than us.
Not much
You
for
guys-
moral advice.
He's a- guys,
Are you guys
guys.
going to gangbang the twink in the middle at any point, or are you just going to sit there?
How dare you?
Whoa.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa!
I mean,
You know, I've always expected myself to be called this because I'm such a
Donate
short,
$300.
and tiny
Folks,
person.
consider it.
That is the first time anybody's like called me that.
That's
Like,
okay.
I feel
oh
like
my
something-
god.
can I just say something? Do you know?
Kidding,
who
you look
Timothy
beautiful.
Chalamet
They
is?
love you. You look beautiful.
There's-
And it's a valid
He's
question.
like a new
Oh my
actor,
And
he's kind
How
of a
much-
twink, and
how
you
much-
kind of look like him.
I'll tell you what.
That's why.
I'll tell you what.
How
If
much
you
are you
become
willing-
our 4,000 subscriber, we'll consider
We'll consider it.
gangbanging the twink.
No, 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 no. I
Yes.
have an idea. How
I've
much?
already considered.
Hold up.
My answer
I
is
got a
perhaps.
better idea. How much is in your debit? How much?
Yeah, let's see the
How much
money.
we're- How much we're talking?
Show us.
Show us an emoji of the money you
If you
have.
donate the remaining amount that we're going for.
We're gonna blackmail you with banging this twink.
Going around is the consent button. Okay.
You go,
Well,
you go.
thank
Hey,
you.
I'm looking forward to it. That's funny.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
teetering on it.
Oh my god.
I don't
No,
know.
but Winky still has a problem. Winky, tell us about your problem.
What's the
Tell us.
problem? What's the real problem?
Tell us.
Not like him.
yeah, I don't. Please.
I just want to say that
Do it for the kids.
I am not advocating gangbanging the twink in the middle. I'm not going to press the consent button.
You could.
Where are you?
Someone here has to be a responsible adult. And, produce the podcast.
You could be the cameraman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's
I'm looking
awful.
forward. Alright,
This will be out of the edited version, I'm sure.
I doubt it.
This will be an entire video by itself.
Fucking doubt it.
And it's gonna be on Pornhub.
Or CNN.
yeah.
We tuned in today with 5
Local
young men
production
and a
company.
6th who seems to be quite maimed.
Small YouTube channel shut down over controversy regarding a live stream.
Of a local twink.
Don't you mean exposure?
Fill in the blank.
We
Force
gained
tapping
20,000
your-
subscribers.
Blank. A twink in the middle.
Alright, well, I didn't see that
Nick,
coming.
you alright?
Are you okay?
You got any more questions? You got like a problem we need help, or was
Who
that
called
it?
me the twink? That's amazing.
Who was it actually?
Who was it?
Who?
Tell us.
It was Silmani.
Thank
or
you,
Silmani.
That's beautiful.
I want Darkest Finest to comments.
Well, listen here, Somani. I mean, surely you and I can we can have something too. Don't worry, it's not just them. It's you can do it too. So it's fine. It's fine. I'm open to anybody. So you're good. You're good.
What are you talking about?
What? Okay. Oh, by the
Well, I
way,
like that.
I don't even know what just happened.
I don't know.
So-
this podcast's gone somewhere.
Alright, guys, so check it out.
Yeah.
What do,
Check
we,
it.
what do we think about the new things that we're bringing to Just Few Studios?
Well,
like
a
being
lot of
more
potential, a lot of new content,
Yeah.
A lot of content?
and a lot of like different things besides like the normal schedule right now. I feel that like with the new stuff that like most like what this channel is coming with, like I feel that we might get like new people for that, and like who knows, like we might like get over the fact that like, oh yeah, we're known for this, but hey, but also we're known for this too that you might like.
Right.
Like if you have time, you could watch it. Like you might even like it, and Like, there's more to this channel than just like
We're
a
doing
few
some-
reviews.
Some great gaming stuff going on.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
got a couple skits coming to you before too long.
Yep.
As well as Willie streams Fortnite. Willie streams. Get it? Fortnite. I'm gonna be doing that once a week. So, just a little advocation for my channel. You should check it out.
I have a
You can
question
tell
for
right now,
you.
Willie's
specifically.
self-promoting
spot.
himself.
Yes.
You're streaming Fortnite, but are you streaming Hype Zone Fortnite?
I am not streaming Hype Zone Fortnite.
PUBG versus Fortnite.
PUBG.
Okay, let's talk
Put that
about
out
it. Just
No, we're not.
We-
I do not like. I do
Fortnite
not
has
care
more of a
for
game to
both.
it.
Ooh,
I-
Luke just called it out.
I mean, no, I'm actually like, isn't it also like a zombie game as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
it has- yeah, it
So
has-
I'm literally meaning that. I don't mean that as like a hot take or anything.
Also, doesn't Fortnite actually work?
You see, I think that's.
Isn't it an actual
no.
functioning game?
As it also looks
Oh,
more
damn.
visually appealing too. Like
Yeah.
it-
Yeah, well, we just art style. Because that's an art style.
Oh, yeah,
so
definitely.
It's like
really
kind of-
loud.
Oh,
TF2
speaking of
slash,
Fortnite, I heard
Overwatch
that
style.
like it's gonna have its own like little animated show on Disney XD.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
happy about
Disney's
that.
already
We can't
told
talk
I think
about
that's false. I don't believe
Sure.
it.
It's true.
I just
Is it
remembered
true?
something.
It's true.
Can I just also say something I just remembered recently?
This is funny.
Do you know what was really funny that Disney XD did recently?
What?
They streamed E3.
Why?
I don't know.
For what game? Like what?
What?
They streamed all of E3.
That
Wow.
makes
Really?
no sense.
That's really weird.
Even that awkward moment with Bethesda, just like the party guy, just like rocking out, where everyone's just like,
Yeah, that too.
Gio,
Yeah.
Gio, you
But
said
also,
we
like, a guy
revisitable
being
topics.
executed on screen was
Just
part of a
like,
what the hell
Disney
did you just
XD
do?
well,
program.
here's the thing, Marco, it's my fucking show.
But, like-
fuck off!
Crit.
Fuck off!
The worst thing though was
I
that
still haven't
they
heard about
like right
Witch's
after the
Film.
last
Wait, what's
Last
your-
of Us 2 when the whole like lesbian kiss thing happened, they cut the credits
Oh.
instead of showing
That's
the rest
funny.
of the game, and they're like, oh shit, wait, this might be an M-rated game. Let's beep this out. But they didn't beep it out for Devil May Cry.
Wow.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's funny.
What
though.
an odd choice.
An odd choice to put on the kids.
you know what
program.
What's still your problem? Like, was it like.
Winky's probably gone.
Yeah.
Winky brain
Yeah.
left.
Alright.
They're dealing with a problem right now, so
Uh.
they had to head out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not a
Alright.
problem we could fix. Probably.
That's well,
I
maybe
mean-
we could have.
I mean, if they come back to
Shall I
this.
be? We will see another time.
Yeah.
One of
Say that.
these days.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. So,
Video games, movies,
Comic-Con's coming.
Comic Con.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
already.
going. I'm sad.
I mean, like,
Eh?
I can never go.
No.
So, what do you feel is gonna be announced?
New Godzilla info in the new movie.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
The new one.
It's basically gonna be possibly teasing the new trailer, or at least some concept arts, revealing some of the monsters' origin stories. I have been sort of avoiding it because I want
Spoilers.
to be a bit surprised.
Mhm.
I've always sort of ruined a bit of it for myself when it comes to a lot of movies like Jurassic World or the newer one.
What about Uprising?
Pacific Rim.
You shut up.
No.
Was it Pacific Rim Uprising? you're
Yeah.
talking
That already came out.
Yeah, but still, like, you kind of.
about?
What do you mean ruined it for yourself?
Oh.
By hearing all the leaked info and all that, it's like I'm not super surprised about what's gonna happen. Like, yeah, I mean, they already leaked that, so I knew this person was gonna die. So whatever.
So, like, you kind of knew, like, oh, this part's gonna happen because, like, it's a review about it, or.
Because they're already
But
dead.
it's like I
Yeah.
can't help myself.
What's your most anticipated game and movie?
Anticipated game? I guess for me, it would have to be Last of Us 2. Anticipated movie, again, that Godzilla one that's coming out.
Ooh.
It's yeah.
Oh no, go.
Okay.
I already have my ideas. Just I
Right.
just want to see if you guys have it.
Because the funny thing with me was, I'm a huge Halo fanatic from time to time.
Yeah.
Nowadays not so much, but back when Bungie left Halo and they were gonna work on Destiny, I was following up with that thing 24/7. I subscribed to so many accounts just to follow up with it.
Same
As
here.
soon as it was released, I dropped it for no reason because I was like,
You just
and I just did.
Yeah.
just
And
give
I
up.
played the demo and I was like, this is fun, but I never got into it, and I still never play it.
So not Destiny.
Not Destiny.
That's not your most anticipated.
No, I anticipated like crazy, but do I
Oh.
like once it came out? I don't know.
Oh, I see.
What do you feel about? How do you feel about Halo Infinite?
I love the new art style. That is, I'm looking up for.
Kind of throwback to the original one.
Well, I mean, it's because like it shows directly that they gave a heck, excuse my language, about the I don't know their demographic. Because a whole bunch of people are saying like, oh, this new art style sucks. I miss the old one. So they're actually going towards that. It shows that they're actually listening rather than just
And they're like paying
rec
homage.
packs and stuff.
It seems like
Yeah.
what Paramount did for Transformers, except way faster.
I see. I see that.
So is this question most anticipated movie and game of all time, or just like coming out soon?
Probably just like now.
Probably
so
right
to
now.
speak.
I'd
Like,
say
I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed series,
Oh,
except
hell yeah,
they
dude.
totally ruined it. But I was drawn in from like
Origins.
Assassin's Creed. The first one was really good for its time, super great game. The second one was amazing in my opinion. I loved the second one. Brotherhood was also really good.
Yeah.
Then they kind of fell with which one was the next one?
Revelations.
Yes, they kind of fell with Revelations. They had some pretty neat improvements, in my opinion. I played like all of these games. I was like super fascinated.
How'd you
I
feel?
loved Assassin's Creed 3. But then Assassin's Creed 4, while it had its great moments, was just such a huge game. It was a pain in the ass to play.
Yeah.
Tell me about it, dude. I love that game, but
and-
I know it's
And
problems.
it's like Ubisoft
Oh, wait.
has this issue where they like to milk the crap out of anything.
Did I lose my privileges?
We can leave the mic over
Yeah.
here.
Then they won't be able to hear Luke.
Oh.
So, but
My bad.
they milk the crap out of it,
Right.
and they've messed up a lot of things in my opinion. But I still really look forward to the new one.
Yeah.
I really liked the Origins. I liked Assassin's Creed Origins. I did. There were a lot of parts I didn't like about it, but I actually kind of gave up about 75% of the way through. I was just kind of bored with it
Mm.
because I missed. The thing I liked about the second one a lot was the way that you could get in a fight with a gazillion guards and be able to just kill all of them pretty easily, which was kind of stupid, but I loved it. It was fun. You could also go around and like get more guards on you a lot faster. Now the fighting style is really cool. Like when they implemented it in, I think it was Syndicate, the fighting style changed quite dramatically. But the new one, I like how they go with the buildings and the architecture and the art. I like all that stuff very much. So that's probably my game that I am anticipating the most. Right now.
Ooh, sorry.
And then movie,
Movie.
what's coming out right now? I'm not even keeping up with that.
There's.
Despacito 2. I know they're gonna
Yeah,
make that.
I'm excited for that.
super excited for
Are
that.
you serious?
Featuring
Seeing
Lil
this-
Pump,
Oh no.
Michael Jackson,
Oh.
Michael Vick,
Making this up.
and
George Michaels.
and George Michael.
Yes, George Michael. Yep.
Prince.
Prince.
I hear
no,
that one.
for
the
real, though.
Domestics is coming out soon.
What's that?
It's sort of this apocalyptic thing where something awful happened to the U.S. and they sort of split off into all these different factions, and there's all these people who hold on to civilization but are trying to work their way through all the gang-infested territory.
Interesting. It
Like
kind
that.
of sounds like, I don't know why, but it reminds me of Escape from New York.
Really?
Ooh.
It kind of looks like it, but it kind of has its own. Like I seen the trailer, it has like its own,
Style.
its own style and own idea, like
It's
different
kinda
perspective.
it's kind of like if Mad Max were in America, but a bit not as colorful.
Fair enough.
Everybody knows Mad Max is in Australia, Africa.
Yeah.
Anywhere else.
Australia, Africa.
Australia, Africa.
It's a- it's
The
a real
super-
thing.
Right there.
It takes in the future, supercontinent.
Yeah, they like
Blurge.
clerge together.
too.
It's bound to happen.
Pangea 2.
Pangea.
The sequel.
Blurge.
Discontinued
Merge.
to be
Merge.
distributed
I think
by
that's the
Elvis.
Blurge together and just make one
No, it'll
super
be-
country to take over America.
You just made me think of the episode of SpongeBob where he's
Discontinued
like,
to be
he's like,
distributed
the-
by Amazon Studios.
fan splicker the what's
The hand
the
slasher.
hand the slash flinging the
Slash slinging.
bash blinging the hash slinging slasher.
Sure. Oh
Oh, that
man.
was funny.
Man.
My anticipated game, like both these are ones that don't have like much of any
I
information.
mean, like, I'm
So-
kind of excited for like the new Spider-Man game because
Ooh,
like
yeah.
it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
pretty good.
no fun.
I don't have a PS4, but
I don't either.
I would love it. That game does look awesome.
I like Spider-Man.
I talked a little bit the fact that I'm unemployed and I'm working on it. I am. This
Hey,
week I'm
Nick.
really going to go up to a place that I think is
Thank you.
following up with me,
Cool.
which is good. The thing is, I'm patient because right now I'm poor, but I really want to build a computer so much. Not just for gaming, but because I like graphic design. I like, making all that stuff. And now that I looked at a video recently talking about Crytek Unity and Unreal Engine,
Yeah.
and that'd be so fun to make a game. And I remember back in the days I used to think of so many different games. Like I don't know if you guys ever played those old Godzilla games,
Have.
those fighting games.
Yeah,
For a long time.
Oh, you
Oh.
mean, like Godzilla
Well, you literally-
destroy all monsters.
Yes, and you literally pick up a building and throw them at someone.
That was
I
great.
would love to make something just like that.
But like online.
Yeah, online. I remember I was thinking on Unity. If I were to use Unity, I would love to do like a free roam, massive multiplayer online sandbox kind of game on the phone. Because I mean, like if there was something popular like that, I know you can't just make a game. I want to be popular. You gotta grind for that.
It takes
stuff.
time.
Whoa.
Right?
It takes
Yeah,
time.
of course.
But I mean, just idea. Imagine like as popular as PUBG Mobile is, maybe having like something else out there that's just a little bit more casual, not so
Yeah.
competitive. Maybe, who knows? But there's just so many things I want to do, but I'm poor, and that's just
Poor
that's,
being
Ah.
Won't be long.
a bit of an
Yeah.
issue.
Don't worry.
It's
I
kind
believe
of a
in you.
crutch.
You'll get a job.
Gracias.
Trust me.
Fine. Trust me, you're like the appropriate age to get a job. They'll hire you.
I know, but nobody has followed up until now.
Hey.
I've literally been calling them weeks on end. Like, oh, can I talk to Chris? This one person, please? Can I talk?
That's what I
Oh, geez, Consuela, can I please talk?
Hey, same
No.
here.
And like, sorry.
It's
And like,
fucking hard.
Not anymore for me.
every
Or
time
me.
I physically go to check up, I'm like dressed up nice. I got my hair in a bun. We're just, basically I look like
Shave.
a Catholic young boy, a little Christian boy.
Catholic or Christian? Which one is it?
Both. I claim
Identity crisis.
You
It's a
can't-
mix of the two.
You can't be both.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
You
Also,
can try.
I just want to give a shout out. We are 3 subs away currently from
Oh my
full
God.
Oh,
subs.
Nice.
shit.
All right, thank
Damn.
you.
All right, what do we gotta do to get these?
I think we have to do the
Well-
spoken. I think we have to. I was gonna say the unthinkable, but we thought about it and we're gonna do
The
it.
unthinkable.
Wait,
You
Nick.
mean
Also,
willing you
you
as like a
accept.
twink?
Oh god.
Well, not that one. So, also, I'll probably bring it if I notice we hit 4,000. But also, feel free, post on social media, the live stream and all that kind of stuff.
no. Sure thing.
Where's my phone? Where'd it go?
But I'd be actually like, I'd love that if that was ever a game that would ever be made, because I
That'd be pretty
loved
That would be fun.
Destroy All Monsters
Did you
Melee
guys
on
ever play?
GameCube.
What's it called?
Club Penguin?
Yes. No.
Yeah,
Twisted Metal?
No.
What are you thinking about?
Infamous. You guys ever play Infamous?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
You guys
have.
like Infamous?
I didn't.
I
Yeah.
like
I
Infamous.
didn't-
I love the
So-
power
It's a good
system
game.
too.
I remember I just had this idea, like, when people ask you, like, oh, if you were a superhero, what would you be? What would you do? Or what would you have?
Yeah.
Imagine just, like, there's this game that I was following for a while called Project Phosphorus or something like that. Basically, it was like that. You literally make your own superhero and you do whatever with it. But they
Isn't
dropped
that
it.
like DC Universe online?
No, it was
Oh, I remember
That sounds
it was its
badass,
own thing.
though.
But you literally choose like I think like 3 powers. Like you'd be invisible, shock electric power.
I remember
And they
something
worked
like that.
so long on
It's
it, and then they
weird.
just dropped it.
Just sort
I
of
would
died.
love, I would love to do something like that. Like kind of pick it up as a spiritual
That'd be
successor.
awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of, that'd be dope.
I'd love it because remember that first Spider-Man movie where he's making his own costume and he's like
Yeah.
working so hard,
And it's,
sewing
like, shitty at
everything.
first,
And then
and then
bam,
it
he got
becomes
like $1 million suit and all
Yeah, it's
that.
like yeah. It's like where'd the metal parts come from? So it's weird. It's weird.
Like, where'd you get the right
How'd you make
fabric?
the glass
though? Like,
frames.
Yeah, I would
where'd you
love
get the 3D web thing for the suits? Yeah.
No, I
These
would
are the
love-
questions I asked.
I would love you to be able to do that yourself. You literally
Yeah.
buy things from like eBay or something.
Like, you buy one
Apple.
specific thing so
funny.
you can clash bits together, sort of thing?
Yeah.
DIY superhero.
So
Like,
would you
maybe in
make
the
it?
future.
So would you make it like an RPG sort of thing?
Yeah, totally. Like
cool.
MMORPG, you all kind of. Maybe it'd be like kind of like Fallout 76, but it'd be like 4 people on the server.
Yeah,
12
instead of
people.
yeah. Oh,
That'd be cool.
yeah, that would be
By the
cool.
way, I just remembered I didn't finish my part of the question thing we did.
Oh yeah.
The most anticipated movie and game thing.
Okay. Go ahead.
Most anticipated game, Metroid Prime 4. I don't know when that's coming out. I don't have a Switch. I probably won't be able to play it until I have like oogs of money. But I'd really love it because I love Metroid and it's the best.
Hashtag hit that subscribe button so Luke can get the money he needs to get a Switch.
Yeah.
Even though I probably don't have time for it.
I swear, if you take from the donation charity, you're like,
We're not
all
using the
this.
money
You
for
don't
that.
even
We're
have to-
doing it for charity, guys.
We don't
Also, just to clarify, we never
Yeah.
see the money. It goes straight to Children's Miracle.
Yeah,
Good.
it
Just
is
to
not.
prevent any
You don't-
confusion among viewers.
You don't touch it. It just
I
goes
think
to
I'm
the.
not
using this, so I'm just gonna
I think
borrow
of
it.
Zelda CDI whenever I say good.
God.
Good. But most anticipated movie?
Great, I'll get my stuff.
I'd love the bombs with the dongos.
So you go.
Sorry, but there's one movie I don't even know like when it's coming out. I know it's happening, but I just don't know when it's released. But no.
Shakira.
Get out.
Okay,
Get out.
okay. Go ahead.
The movie
I mean,
Get Out.
if Jordan Peele is still doing them, then maybe. But nah, he's not doing it. But I really want to see Dune, the new Dune film.
Are they making
What
it?
is that
Yes.
Mm, I don't.
What is
Too bad
Dune?
Jodorowsky's not working.
It's a
I
video
don't-
It's being
game.
directed by the guy who did 2049.
That
Okay.
see, I don't know how I feel about that movie.
What, Doom?
Beca- yeah, the new Doom movie
Yeah.
because
Doom or Dune?
Oh, Dune.
Yeah,
Doom,
Doom.
like
Dune?
the Doom games.
Doom.
No, Dune. Like
Oh, Doom.
the sand Dune.
Sorry.
Oh, I think
Because they're making a Doom movie.
They are. I thought they already tried that with Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, we're
they
doing
did.
it again, and it's straight.
They
to
were gonna
video.
have Dwayne Johnson.
No,
What if they
Dwayne
used
Johnson was
Adam?
in the movie.
What if they used Dwayne
In
Johnson
95.
again because he's
I've never
popular
seen
now?
that movie.
Well, yeah, I bet
He's
they
in
will.
everything.
He's
in
like
everything.
ass.
He's gonna be
Here's
like.
the thing
Casual
about
Crappy
it.
Cinema.
Here's the thing about it. There are only a few monsters. A lot of them aren't even that recognizable, and no Doom guy.
No Doom guy. Okay.
No, but what's Dune about?
Oh, it's
What's
kind.
Dune?
It's like one of the original like science
Sci-fi
fiction
books.
like stories. Like it kind of helped start stuff like Star Wars and Star Trek and all
Basically,
that sort of thing.
very sandy planet, very low resources, kind of like a battle for that. But like, there's this one resource that's only rare on this planet, but it's protected by giant, big old snakes, big old worms.
Yeah, like massive
Big old
worms.
worms, those
big old
worms.
sandworms.
Oh, Tremors.
Those worms from Mr. Meaty.
Yes.
Actually, yeah,
The tube
basically.
worms. Yeah, they actually do look a lot like that.
I was joking, like.
Oh, God. But just sandy.
Yeah, and it's
Sandy
like,
cheeks.
and it's kind
Sandy
of like,
cheeks.
it's sort of like, it's kind like I'm not big on the story. It's sort of a prophecy, sort of like he is the one that will save his kind or whatever. But the thing is, like, it was in production hell for like years. Like there was originally this weird art house director that had all these people for it, and then it dropped. Then they got David Lynch to do it, and then it was a fucking mess. It was awful, and no one liked it.
Did you like it?
I like it for like guilty pleasure reasons.
I gotta see
Guilter
it.
pleasure.
Because the end,
Guilter pleasure.
pleasurely lesser.
Yes.
Oh.
I messed that up.
Uh,
I said guilter pleasure.
but
Guilty pleasure.
But like, it's got cool effects, and I love the soundtrack because it's by Toto, who created Africa.
What?
Yeah, it's by the guys who made the song Africa.
And Roseanne? Or
What?
no, what's the other song they did? Rosanna.
Roxanne, you mean?
Roxanne?
That's the police.
That's the police did Roxanne. I was listening to that on the way here actually.
Huh.
It's a great song.
But Rosanna.
What? I never heard that.
That's another one.
Where was Anna?
I don't know.
Where was she?
Talking
was she?
about-
Where's Anna?
I don't know.
Shut up. That's,
I think
can't
it's
say that anymore.
It's probably another name. I don't know.
But
It's not that good, honestly. I just have it in my head right now.
yeah, but like it was done by David Lynch, the guy who made Twin Peaks and some very weird shit. And they're like, he was like an independent director at the time. Was like, hey, let's throw you like the equivalent of $90 million budget, have you in the desert for 4 years, and it'll turn out great. And then it came out and everyone hated it. And so yeah, they're like, let's not do another Dune film for another like 20 to 30 years.
11.
Yeah, 11.
7 years. We'll just wait 7 years.
It's like Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll just do it another 2 years.
But yeah, like now they got probably my favorite director working at the moment who made 2049 and Arrival, and he's doing it, and I'm really hyped for it, and I want to see it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
It could suck, because that's honestly like nothing, like they made a TV series even, and it sucked. So, who knows?
I'm trying to.
Frank Herbert was a piece of shit also.
I hope he dies.
I hope he's such a fucking worm.
I hope he eats it.
I hope he gets better at what he's doing so he doesn't get such incredible disrespect.
Yeah, that too.
It's
So,
like the
I'm
I'm
weird.
looking out for you. I don't even remember who you're talking about. I'm looking out for you.
So a similar question: What's your current favorite movie and game?
Oh!
Okay.
Dang, I don't know.
I feel like we're dwelling on this now.
Are we going to go
All
into
right, you want to move on?
Yeah,
Uh,
kind of.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah. All right.
What do you want to do when you die?
Sorry.
rounds.
I
Answer
want.
the question.
I want to
Happy.
be burned and be thrown
What?
by some. I want my
Throw me in the
ashes.
trash.
I want my ashes
Exactly.
to be hucked like a football. All right, later.
Oh gosh.
I either want like the parts of my remains to be turned into a tree, like they can do that somehow.
Yeah, yeah, like
Over.
turn
Or I want to be dropped off in the woods and my carcass be fed to wild wolves.
That's a good idea. And
That's
so
how I feel.
some guy takes his kid for a hike. He says, "Let's go off this trail." He sees a rotting human body.
It's just like it's like just Stand By Me, except no
Someone
kids,
see a body.
no kids, just like
Just one kid.
yeah, just one kid
kid.
traumatized.
Imagine Stand By Me done by in the perspective of the dead body. So it silence the entire movie and then at the end, wow, look at it.
Step away from that dead body. I'm gonna get that money. Like, oh yeah. Well, I got a gun too, so fuck you.
You
And
guys
then
also,
Bruce Willis.
you guys aren't doing it right now. Just make sure you don't touch or tap the cable because the mic's on it. So anytime you tap or move around something on the cable, it sounds very loud. So don't do what Marco just did.
Okay.
Sorry, people.
Lo
Sorry.
siento.
Alright.
When I die, I want to be remembered for the good things I did,
Like what?
like
Just-
extreme
just about to ask
masturbation.
It's so-
Luke.
like,
Pick 3.
Luke.
What?
Luke.
What?
I'll always remember you.
For what?
Probably not that.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
one. You get
Will you remember me for my not good looks?
I was just about to say,
Yeah,
the pale
probably.
complexion.
That was
My
part of it.
I'll never forget how sweaty
my,
you are.
The fact that you
distraught-
looked at me like you didn't know who I was in the movie theater.
Oh yeah, I worked at Harkins and
The fact that I
oh yeah I did see you too.
that I have to call you out a few times, like look.
Yeah, I did.
So,
I saw you with your big gauntlet hand and I wanted to high five you.
But you brought the Infinity Gauntlet to the premiere?
What if you
that's
snapped in the middle of the audience?
Dude, like really pissed someone off.
What if someone had somehow gotten to see it before it came out, and he works at the theater? So at the time when Thanos does a snap, the guy just pours ash all over the crowd. it's like a 4D trick.
That would be great,
A
dude.
4D trick? That's great.
That would be great.
And you like pay
That would
some
be
people to
amazing.
leave early. You're like, no,
That's real.
Spider-Man.
He like tells his brother next to him, I don't feel so good.
someone actually
get-
has to go to the bathroom. I don't feel so
Yeah,
good. I don't
you
feel
get-
so good.
You get, you get somebody to like run down to the front and be like, "This is real. It's not a joke. It's not a joke."
We're all dead. I even said like I even tried to get your attention too when I watched like Ant-Man and the Wasp, like nah, like
Did you?
look.
Oh wait.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I saw you
Yeah.
guys when you're coming. I might have been
Yeah.
talking
How
to
was
like.
Ant-Man and Wasp?
It was fun.
It was alright.
We can't talk about it though because we're gonna be talking about it on the podcast
Yeah.
after this.
So Smash.
I'm excited for it. I like Smash. It's a fun game.
I hope everyone gets to
I
Smash
like
if you know what I
Smash.
mean.
love Smash.
I don't have a Switch, so I can't really play it.
I've never played Smash Bros. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I haven't either.
Literally,
but
last
I'm a fan. The only time I was at your house, we played Smash Bros.
Yeah, we played Melee, right?
Oh, Melee.
I forget
Yeah,
how old you.
You ever,
That's
I
a
love
good
Wonder Shows.
you ever have those like moments like when you watch something on YouTube, like say like a cringe complication, and then like you decide to like
Complication.
compilation.
There's a complication in my cringe.
Compilation, and then like when you go out, you see that.
In real life,
Yes, because I have.
when you
Like
cringe,
monk-
you cringe in real
like
life.
Monkey personally buying banana.
No, just
That's
like
cute.
a brony
That's not-
talking about his life. And then like when I went to Walmart, I saw a brony. It was weird.
How do you know he was a
He
brony?
was wearing a My Little Pony t-shirt.
That could have
And-
been a
He had a
fashion choice.
he had a pony.
Maybe he has a daughter at home.
Maybe he would.
did- he
Maybe
did
she
not.
makes
Maybe
him
have a
wear
neck
it.
Yes, he did.
Okay,
neck beard,
he's
that's
a
the
brony.
giveaway.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
brony.
neck beard.
Oh,
So wait, neck beard automatically means brony.
Yep.
I guess whenever I grow neck beard, I'm fucking alright, cool.
Yeah.
Christian, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like you can.
The funny
like,
thing is,
if
I
you,
have
like
Scruff
say something
everywhere
random
else
about
except
him.
for
He
you,
had it.
so I'm
So,
safe.
like,
Yeah, I guess you're safe. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not.
it's too bad.
I got like a what's that?
plus,
What's
it
that
didn't look
part
like
of
that.
your neck that
Looked
like
more like
looks like it's like a joint? You know?
Trachea or
This is
I have like I almost have hair on my Adam's
something.
apple. It's like
Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Adam.
We said it like 3 times before you acknowledged the fact
Wow.
that it was said.
I'm deaf. It's fine.
Wow.
I'm hurt.
I'm deaf. I'm blind.
Mentally deficient.
I don't know. I'm mentally behind, I suppose.
It's behind the
Are you
time.
sure?
All right.
Wait, what did that say?
So
I didn't see
I
it.
believe that we can have.
It's true. Nobody saw anything. So check it out, guys. Here's the deal.
We can talk about.
Maybe
I think that
We have it. What?
Netflix
Yeah.
should start a gaming service.
I think Netflix should.
There's plenty like it though.
Well, I mean, that's what Amazon's doing basically. They have the
Yeah.
video service and then they
Yeah.
have Twitch now.
Isn't there GameFly?
Well, actually nowadays Xbox has a Game
Game
Pass,
Pass.
which
Game
is literally Netflix for games.
Can
So is
That's pretty
PlayStation.
Can I
It's
just
called
actually that
PlayStation
makes me
now.
think of something else?
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of Movie
Well, it's not
Pass?
good. What?
Have you guys heard of Movie Pass?
No.
No.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, it's
I
just
have.
like
Okay,
It's
so,
only specific like films now, right? Like,
yeah, like
you
they,
get you
they
get a
shot
selected
themselves in the
seat.
foot now.
Yeah.
So MoviePass was like a service, like from months ago at least. It was like this where you could watch any movie like that was approved by this company for free. Like if you have like the membership, which was like $9 a month, which is like, hey, that's an awesome deal because like movies cost like more than $5, and if I see more than one movie, that's great. Thing is, though, I guess this company didn't realize that, and now they're bankrupt.
Oh, that was
wow.
quick. That was quick.
I think if
I think about a month ago I saw like the little commercial for that, and just like with a famous actress that was like Chris Pratt's ex-wife.
Oh, you mean what's her name?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
The person who was yeah,
No.
the girl in the Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
That's
I
that's the only
won.
thing I know. About
Yeah,
her.
and then she did like a whole thing like, oh, I get to skip lines, I get like, good food, and I get to pick my own seat, and nobody takes it.
For
you know,
what?
And Movie Pass. If you have
Oh,
Movie Pass.
I know exactly what you guys are talking about now.
Yippee-ki-yay, movie lover.
Shut
Anna
the fuck
Faris?
up.
Is it Anna
God.
Yeah.
Anna Faris, yeah, Anna Faris.
She must have
Anna
had
Faris was great. I liked Anna Faris.
I always
Yeah.
think of I always think of the face she makes in a scary movie.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, she was
always-
like, was she on like I'm trying to remember
She was
like
on heroin for a couple of years. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I thought you said she was on Hair. For a
She was
couple
on that
years.
hit show Hair, you know.
was she on the Yogi Bear movie?
But like.
Yeah, boo boo.
Yo!
Yeah, that shitty CGI movie.
was.
Yeah.
Also,
she really?
okay, so like,
Yeah, she was.
But MoviePass thought
Yeah.
this like service was gonna be like the big shit because like they even have their own like distribution company. They release films. One of them we'll talk about later. But yeah, like
Oh boy.
they both failed, and so yeah, MoviePass like, hey, now you can only pick like these 2 movies to watch, and also you still have to pay for them. So now
You
they're
pick
just
one. It's like the red pill and the blue pill. You gotta pick one.
no. You could just either not do it,
Or you
and
could just
pay
swallow
regular-
both pills if they're both in your hand.
I was
Swallow them
just-
both, see what happens.
I was
I
just
mean,
about to
I
say-
You die an instant overdose.
You would send to godhood if you do that.
Oh,
You get overdose.
yes.
Yeah. So die
Yeah.
to heaven.
Spazzing out is the true power.
That is the true enlightenment in life.
No, Neo.
Neo, no.
Neo.
You were the one. No.
I trusted you.
And you gave me this.
That was great.
But yeah, I guess that's one way to end.
Sounds like he's talking about an erection. I trusted you and you gave me this.
Look at it was our day. Look it.
Hashtag relatable.
So did Neo just
What?
take like?
What is your favorite movie of 20?
Least favorite.
Oh,
least
least?
favorite.
Oh,
Least favorite movie of 2018 so
Least
far.
favorite.
Hotel
Probably
Transylvania
The
3.
Knock.
I'm
just kidding.
I thought it was Pacific
Pacific
Rim Uprising.
Wait, was that
Uprising might
2017?
be.
I'd imagine.
There's a movie starring Jim
18,
Carrey
oh.
called Dark Crimes, and it's the most like painful, unwatchable, unpleasant film ever made.
I've seen it on Netflix. I mean,
I
I haven't
haven't
seen
watched
it, but I've seen
I'm trying
it.
to remember.
It's,
That's a good question.
it's like Jim Carrey trying to do art house depression porn.
Ooh.
Some Adam
I usually
Sandler
don't
movie.
go to try to watch shitty movies.
Fair enough.
I
I wish I was
and I
you.
can't think of one that I've really like sat and watched.
Well, I got one.
What is it?
Pacific Rim Uprising.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, how was the first one? I didn't watch the first one.
I
First one
love the
was-
first
one
one.
It was
good.
interesting.
really good.
It may have like a little few flaws when it came to the first one, but
Yeah,
it was
movie
good.
doesn't.
It's like
Yeah, it
watching
was
a
good.
anime. You know,
Exactly.
you still get anime.
It's Evangelion without
But-
depression.
Here, this
Shinji.
This one.
This one had the guy who is Finn, right? What's his name?
Yeah, John Boyega.
They wasted him.
Okay, he did a good job. Movie was complete shit.
He couldn't carry
CG wasn't as good as the first one. For some
It
reason,
didn't have
Can I
weight
say,
to
like,
it.
the
one-
kaiju weren't even creative.
Yeah, there's one thing
Thank
that I
you.
think might add
Thank
to the
you.
effects thing, which
I
was like,
appreciate
you know how the first one, like,
And
all the
Charlie
fights were at
Day was the
night?
villain.
Yeah.
It probably helped
Charlie
them
Day
with
was the
lighting
villain.
From Always
to make
Sunny?
it more realistic.
Yeah, how is
Yeah.
Charlie Day?
But
Charlie Day is way too good of a person, and he plays way too bubbly people to be a villain in anything.
Charlie Day. How is he the villain of this
That's
movie?
ridiculous.
Yeah,
This
I
was
mean,
the
like-
worst choice they could have made.
Well, like, yeah, but just like I like Charlie Day, but like it didn't fit like
Like,
him.
Right.
even after the first one, I was open to a sequel, but I still thought, like, how are they gonna open the rift? They already closed it and nuked their whole little world or something.
They used a zipper.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, hey, bro, we're back.
Come on now.
We're back.
Let's be real.
biggest zipper.
What'd you feel about that like one robot and like kaiju thing put together?
That was okay. I thought that was generally cool.
Are you talking about the toaster with the marshmallow flowing outside the top?
Yeah,
I didn't
that.
watch the movie, but I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that.
I forgot
That
about
part.
that part.
It didn't.
That was really
Apparently,
good sounding with
apparently
Kid
Charlie
Fun Kid.
Day's character got turned on by a big brain he keeps around.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
about
that was his. That was his wife.
What?
They were like
forgot
making
that
you.
I'm really confused.
The wife.
Don't watch if you watch the movie. Like
Anyways, the
There's
movie,
one
movie was
you'll
complete
be
shit.
asking questions like so much. Just like, wait, why is he doing this? Or like,
Why?
I knew it.
yeah.
What?
What's my motivation?
So movie was.
I'll tell you guys after.
To-
I'll
so-
tell you guys after.
To wrap it up, movie was shit. Didn't do a whole lot to pay homage to the original. Just it was not good.
Also, one of the first scenes contained the man stealing sriracha.
Yeah, there you go.
That was a
Also,
thing.
the opening line probably sums it up. Out here, gotta look out for yourself. Someone may try to steal your cookies, your hot sauce, your breakfast.
Yeah, that was actually
the
the first
opening
three
line?
lines.
Yes.
Not in that order, but yes.
It's basically talking about what happened in the first one, and then he goes on transitioning into just like
Right,
what it's
shit.
like after the kaiju are gone, cities are still destroyed.
Wow.
For some
It's
reason.
like heaty.
Interesting.
After the third impact.
after the third. After the
What
third.
if they keep making?
one.
What if somehow it's just successful enough to make 11?
There-
I
Or
doubt
over
it,
the
but-
over the spans of
it would
11
fucking
years.
kill
You
me.
mean like
It would kill me.
you mean like Transformers?
yeah.
It would
Yikes.
internally once people started comparing it to Transformers, this should have been a sign to me like, hey,
Did you
man,
see the last one, Luke? The
No.
last Transformers movie?
I did.
I
How was
refuse.
that? It was basically a seizure, right?
It was a fucking seizure.
It was
I
like,
refuse
you wanna
to
know
do
what?
that.
How
You
did they
wanna-
mess it up so bad? Because the
One-
first Transformers was awesome.
Do you want to know one reason? First, they have like 5 different aspect ratios that happen in the span of like 30 seconds.
we
You
got.
know,
Yeah, it was.
so you're just like, I'm only paying attention now to the black bars because like I can't focus on anything else.
Optimus never transformed in that movie.
Yeah, I didn't. Also, he was a bad guy
Wasn't
for
that-
like 2 seconds.
How did you see it?
Wait a minute. What am I doing?
I'm beating up my little friend.
Also,
The little protagonist. Sorry, bud.
you know that like girl in some of the trailers was like, like I'm gonna do cool things in this movie.
What do
'cause
she
she's,
didn't do anything.
she's in for a minute.
Okay. She was also in the back cheering them on, so that
Basically,
that
yeah.
helps.
Wait, wait.
Wow.
Well, like go Bumblebee.
Go do it.
Woo! We did it!
Just a
Awesome.
scream.
It's like, we did it. That's me when I get carried in Fortnite.
How are there?
I have no kills.
How about
we
you
win.
guys?
What? Yeah, like,
How about you guys describe the last Transformers movie in one scream?
I haven't watched it. I like Luke's better.
There we go.
perfect.
That's
That's
just
a good
mine.
one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
It wasn't really a scream, but maybe it was a scream.
So
of
what
my
we do
senses.
know
It was a
is
scream of like a.
you can
shit
have a
going
great
in the
idea.
toilet.
You can make a phenomenal movie out of it, and you don't always have to follow it up with another one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Please.
You
don't
can you can
sometimes.
let your movie be amazing
like
and-
Sicario.
and let it stay there instead of
Hey, I got an
Imagine
idea.
wrecking it.
Imagine
Just
Logan
see the
2.
truth
Oops,
about
I'm
it.
not dead. I gotta go find Laura.
That sucks.
I feel like that's something that would happen today,
Oh
That
god.
would
and
be-
that's what upsets
That
me.
would make me cry. That would
It's
legit
like-
make me cry because that was a good movie, and if they just ruined it just like that,
And I get that it's hard too, because like, okay, here's one example: Star Wars, right?
damn,
Right.
alright.
Love what they're doing. I really do.
Mhm.
I think
do
that there
too.
are some things that they could dramatically mess up. They really could. But the expansive universe of Star Wars, there's almost no reason to not keep making movies about it.
Yeah.
Because you could pull shit out of thin air
Mhm.
and make it Star Wars. People are gonna be
Yeah,
pissed
exactly.
off. They are. But there's such a big universe. Like there's so many stories you could tell and create about it. And I think that's beautiful. That's an amazing thing to me. Now, again, some people aren't going to like it because they're gonna be like, Star Wars was about this and that, and this is how it started. And it's like, yeah, I get it, but you got to understand, there's so many things that could be told about this world and these people's lives and shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like from the 4, 5, 6 to 1, 2, 3 became like the Skywalker saga of whatever,
Yeah,
right?
like of that universe.
And a lot of people didn't like that. And I hear that. That's one of the things that could lead it into a part of not success.
yeah, like just
Of being shitty.
being
right?
kind of stable.
But diversifying what they're making movies about, I really like.
Like,
I haven't
make-
seen Solo yet.
Solo is
I haven't
Solo's really fun actually.
I haven't seen it either.
I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard
Exactly,
really good
because
things. I haven't heard really bad things, but I've heard like, it's alright.
You gotta consider the like.
But I like that they did that. I think that's really cool. That's the kind of stuff that I think should be done. You know,
yeah,
like
little
making
bits.
those stories about these other characters are super interesting to me. I think that's
Yeah.
fun.
I feel
Very
like.
well put.
And I feel like that's actually a really positive way
Okay,
to.
what
End it all.
do?
Yeah, that's fair.
End it
Yeah.
all.
You know what you should do is just watch Transcrafters
And it
instead.
keeps tumbling down, tumbling
Forever.
down.
Oh, sound agrees.
They don't stop coming, they don't stop coming. They don't stop coming, they don't stop coming.
I hate it. Don't do it.
They don't stop coming. They don't stop coming.
They don't stop coming. They don't stop coming.
Thank
Thank you for watching
The
this.
weeds is made.
Thank you for watching this very
Video.
weird podcast.
Thank you.
Please like
What a
and
great note
like
that
and
was.
subscribe.